Fresh off a date night, coach is ready. By the time y'all get this video, coach should be on the road headed to Memphis, Tennessee. But I'm going to tell you, I got a couple of games that I want to address as far as the games that, is going to be a part of the giveaway this week. I'm going to add more games to this as far as the SIAC and the CIAA because I cover them as well, and I want them to be included. So, guys, we're going to go ahead and tap into the two games this week that could possibly win you lunch if you get the prediction correct. Let's get into it right after this. Coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow League Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share these videos and tap in a friend or two. Tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And don't forget, you can follow us on all social media platforms. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and dive on in this thing, get straight to it, because I know y'all like, Coach, what two games are you talking about this week that are going to be games of the week for you? Well, one game in particular is definitely the Bethune-Cookman versus South Carolina State game. Now, I know with Jacoby Durant going from the South Carolina State defense, a lot of folks like, South Carolina State, they're going to be all right. No, I honestly believe that defense is still going to be stout. You got Jablonski Green along with a couple of other playmakers on that South Carolina State defense that's going to come out there and ball out in this game today. Not to mention, you got Caleb Flowers as well back there doing this thing on the offense with the offense, letting everybody know, hey, listen, y'all better get it together. And you got Shaq Davis out there that's going to be a nightmare matchup for anybody that line up against him. So these are the things that I'm looking at from that standpoint. Now, I'm going to say right off the rip, between the two teams, I do feel that South Carolina State has the better defense, but I'm looking at Bethune-Cookman when it comes down to the new additions that they have on the team. We already know Everett is there. He's going to be a mismatch nightmare as well. But you got Reed as well as Jalen Jones on the team now. That's going to come in there and look to show and prove that they can get out there and make some things happen for Bethune-Cookman. I've already said that South Carolina State has the better defense between the two teams. The one thing that worries me in this game is the special teams. Special teams for Special teams for Bethune-Cookman was erratic last week, and I'm still having nightmares on some of the things that I saw. But I just got this premonition, man. I got this feeling that Jalen Jones, as well as Reed and Keyshawn Bird and Everett, I believe that they're going to come out there and going to make something happen because of the confidence that they came out with in that game against Miami when they drove that ball down the field. Even though they put 3 points up on the board? I think they only put 3 points on the board. I truly believe that these guys are going to come out there with a chip on their shoulder, looking to show and prove that they can actually get out there and get this win. Remember, this is like the 58th time, something like that these two teams have played, and South Carolina leads in the series. So all I'm saying is I think this might be the year that Bethune-Cookman gets this win. Now, the score that I have predicted for this game is 45-42 Bethune-Cookman. All right? Now, the next game we're going to talk about is none other than the Tennessee State versus Jackson State game that's going to take place later on this evening. And I'm going to be truly honest with you. Jackson State got some surprises that are about to hit this field today that I really believe is going to shake Tennessee up a little bit. Looking at the defense that Tennessee State ran last week was kind of like the defense that North Carolina ran against FAMU the week before. Week 0, with that soft coverage as well as a lot of zone. And 2 safety highs for them is not going to work. They're going to have to get out there and show that they have defensive backs that can press and cover man on man. Now, if that's not able to happen, you're going to see another score go up on the scoreboard today, kind of like what happened in the Orange Blossom Classic. Now, I know a lot of y'all like, well, Coach, you're making it sound like the game was going to be close. But guys, listen. When you're giving when I give commentary, sometimes there's some things that I look at and then I go back and I reevaluate some of the things that I want, some of those I's and T's that I need to dot and cross to make sure where I stand on what I'm saying is exactly where I'm going to be. And in this instance, I had to go back and look at a couple of things like, ain't no daggone way. I'm going to tell you right now, we already know Ellis is going to get out there and do his thing. He's going to be looking to run that ball. I honestly feel that Jackson State defense, they're going to bottle him up today. You got Weiss out there, who is the safety blanket at the receiver position that Ellis is going to be looking to try to get the ball to. I think they're going to put, I don't know who exactly they're going to put over there on him, but I believe they're going to shut him down today to where he's not going to have one of those big games. And if by chance they do try to go his way, you're going to see one of the Jackson State Tigers defensive backs taking that ball to the house. Now, as far as the running game, I know the young man in the backfield, he can get off as well. If you give him a crease, he's going to hit that edge and go. This young man is not afraid to run in between the tackle and guard and just take off with it and get everything that he can. Once he gets beyond that first level, he get up on that second level where those linebackers are, he's cutting to the outside, going up the sideline. So I believe that Jackson State is going to make sure that they're able to stuff all of that, keeping this young man from getting off on them today. Now, on the other side of the ball, you got QB1 Shedeur Sanders, as well as those receivers out there that's going to give Tennessee State the business as far as what they're looking to do. Again, this defense that they're running, I believe they ran a 3-man front and they ran a 4-man front last week. So we're going to see how all of this is going to work out. But if they're sitting in a 3-5-3, we automatically know that they're looking to stop the run. But I feel that even with them being in that defense and the receivers that Jackson State put out there on the field, spreading them out, it's gonna be some mismatches in there somewhere, and it's gonna open the middle of the field up because guess what? It's gonna be a bunch of clearouts, which is gonna allow Jackson State to just take that ball up and down the field, leaving people sitting there scratching their head like, what in the world is going on? Who's going to come back and make these changes so that we can stop the bleeding on the defensive side of the ball, keeping QB1, Shedeur Sanders, and that Jackson State offense from continuously punching that clock all daggone day long. Now, with that being said, I know y'all like, Coach, give us a break already. What is the daggone score? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I think this score is going to be crazy. And I know y'all be like, Coach, you lost your daggone mind. Y'all ready for it? All right. The score of this game is going to be 45-13, Jackson State. I'm just saying. I keep hearing Coach Prime say over and over and over again, dominate. And I'm giving them 13 points because I want to see if Coach Prime and that Jackson State defense, if Coach Thurman going to dial that thing up this week to where they going to beat these boys to sleep, keeping them from doing anything that they're looking to do. I think Coach Prime made a comment about he wants them to get back on the bus or the plane with them having doubt. And I'm like, boy, that's a mean statement. Hey, when you put a statement out like that, that means you're looking to come snatch somebody's drawers off and let them know, hey, look, don't come out here on this field again with that mess. You better come out here prepared. And that is why I'm like, okay, I'm going to ride the train on this one. I'm going to ride the train on this one. 45-13 is what Coach is saying right now. So, guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. Leave your predictions down below in the comments. If somebody put their prediction in at 10 o'clock and they got it right, and somebody else put it in at 10:01 and they got the same prediction as the one at 10 o'clock, guess who's going to win? The one at 10 o'clock. So I'm letting you know right now, make sure you get the predictions in. The first game is at 4 o'clock. So Bethune-Cookman versus South Carolina State is at 4 o'clock, and you got Jackson State playing at 6. At 4 o'clock, no more predictions, all right? So let's make sure y'all got all of your predictions in. Let us know who you think you feel is going to win these games today. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. And hopefully if I see you at the game, let's chop it up like we always do. Have a good time. But, guys, until next time, be the one and lead.